This is episode 2303 of your daily meditation podcast. I'm Mary Meckley, and I welcome you to day 4 of our series where we are exploring the Danish art of hygge. This is the art of feeling cozy and safe and sheltered from the outside world. We've been following along with the book by Miek Wiking called The Little Book of Hygge. I hope you are enjoying your challenge this week. You have been challenged to find someone to be hyggelige with. This is a way for you to connect with someone on a deeper level. In fact, as you've explored this week's series, you may have noticed that you have been evaluating or considering your level of relatedness in regard to your relationships, whether it's with loved ones or friends, neighbors. And there's a reason why Denmark and most of the Nordic countries are considered to be the happiest places on the planet. In fact, there's even a happiness institute in Denmark, which I mentioned earlier in the series, of which Miek Wiking heads that up. He created it, where the whole goal is to study what makes people happy. And in Denmark, they're very fortunate that they receive a lot of free time compared to many other places in the world, where they have a lot of extended holidays and are not working as many hours because the government recognizes how important it is for people to connect. And this is such an integral part of health and well-being and also productivity. And this is a contributing factor for people to even be able to connect with others and get together to experience a hygge moment. In the book, Miek Wiking talks about how important it is to be extra hyggelige for an element of danger to exist, something that you feel sheltered from. So he gives the example of the perfect hyggelige evening would be to get together with a small but intimate group of friends. Hyggelige is not about being very social and having a big party. It's about having a few close-knit friends who you can really be yourself with. You might have candlelight all throughout the home with the lights low. You might be cooking a slow meal that takes a while to cook, and you're anticipating it. And while it's cooking, you're playing games or doing things that connect you in a carefree way. You're not discussing politics or other topics that might interfere with the coziness of the evening. And there would be a raging storm outside. He also gives the example of getting together with friends and watching a scary movie. And that is that element that bonds you together. When you think of your own life, you might recall times when you felt extra hyggelige. And those might have included times when you were with others and you were going through some kind of challenge. Maybe it was when you were in high school and you were all bonded together through that experience, or through college. Maybe when you started work at a new job and you were with a whole lot of other people who are also new, and that uncertainty and anticipation and a little fear may have bonded you. So when you consider ways to open yourself up to meet people who you might want to include in your hyggelige circle, maybe you don't really have any close-knit friends like that. I just moved to a new location, and I've been wanting to meet some people to form my own hyggelige group. So I've been getting together with a neighbor. I've really enjoyed her company. Our families have been getting together, and it's been a lot of fun. She lives here seasonally. I live in Florida, and a lot of people live here seasonally. So she'll be going back next week to where she lives in another state. So we're having them over on Sunday night for a hyggelige evening. So I'm back looking for people who are here full time that I could be hyggelige with on a regular basis. The art of hygge is not so much, though, about being cozy and having a candlelit interior and getting together with friends and wearing your favorite socks and sweater and comfortable clothes. It's really a way to improve your life. In fact, it's a way to add longevity to your life. When you consider the blue zones in the world, I did a little research on the blue zones, and one of the contributing factors to longevity is the quality of your relationships. You might have a lot of friends, but maybe you don't have friends who you can really share your soul with. The more that you can share yourself with others and be there for them, the greater your longevity, according to a lot of research, especially in regard to your heart health. So you are doing good things for yourself as you become more hyggelige. So I invite you now to settle yourself down and get ready to meditate. And as you do so, I'm going to guide you to reflect on 7 qualities that are the traits of being a good friend. And I invite you to reflect on these qualities and consider manifesting these qualities within yourself to share them with others so that you can become more hyggelige. As you sit up straight and close your eyes, begin to notice where you may experience tension or tightness in your body. Gently let it go as best as you can. You may place your hands in the Apana Mudra from yesterday's meditation for cleansing and purification. Simply touch your thumb to your middle and ring fingers, gently extending your index and your little fingers outward, your palms on your lap. You can see this mudra on my Sipinome Instagram if you want to see how it's done. Notice your breath as you inhale and exhale through your nose. And name the kind of mood you're in right now. Notice what may have triggered that mood. No judgment, simply awareness. Where are your emotions coming from? Now I invite you to focus at your tailbone where you're seated, connected to your chair or to the ground, wherever you are seated right now to meditate. This is considered your coccyx or your first chakra. The color is red, the element is earth, and it helps you to feel grounded and connected. It represents those qualities that define you, that are an integral part of who you are. I invite you to visualize someone who you're already hugely with, or maybe someone you want to invite into your life to get to know a little more, even someone you may never have met yet. And focus on being open and honest, having empathy, having trust and confidence, generosity, and compassion. If one of those traits stood out to you the most, reflect on that as you continue to sit in stillness. Meditate for as long as you feel comfortable doing so. You are so worth slowing down for.